Okay, I think my mic was muted for a little bit. Can you hear me now? Just let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, let's wait for a few people to come in. Good day, everyone. It's a Sunday. Happy Sunday in Lagos. And happy Sunday from Lagos and all over the world. Welcome to another live with Tega. Okay. I'll just give everybody a few minutes. Sorry. Okay. Hello, Benny, Uzo, Wuru, Edna, Akon. Welcome to my live. Yay, look at my people that are coming in. Welcome, everybody. I love you guys. Oh, my husband is here. Go. Welcome, everybody, to my live. Okay, so we have a few people on, so we can start. So we're not wasting too much time. I usually don't like my lives to go on for too long because, Nigeria factor. You don't want the internet to go out or light to go. So I'm just going to go straight into it. So in this week that passed, we know what happened with Iniedo and her baby. Today we're going to be talking about surrogacy and the stigma that is attached to surrogacy in Nigeria. So before we dive in, welcome Benny, Nini, Edna, welcome again. Thank you guys for joining this live. Thank you. So we're talking about surrogacy and the stigma because there's still a stigma attached to surrogacy in Nigeria. So that's what we're going to attempt to talk about. And this is not a one-way discussion. I want to hear points from everybody. So nobody's allowed to be quiet on this live today. So before we jump in, let me just say what surrogacy is, like the layman explanation. So surrogacy really is somebody else carrying the baby for 9 months for the mom. So there are actually two types. Sometimes it can have the traditional surrogacy where the man's sperm is put in the surrogate mother. So it's her egg. It's the surrogate mother's egg. When she has the baby, she hands over the baby to the couple. So biologically, she's the mother and she's also the birth mother. So that's traditional. But the ones we have now is the IVF method where you can actually get the egg out of the mom, who's the biological mother, and fertilize it with, somebody's son's sperm, and then put it in the surrogate mother. So there's the biological mother, there's a surrogate mother who's the birth mother, and that's that. So we're going to be talking about why there's such a stigma attached to this, because there is. This last week, Inedo had a baby girl, a beautiful baby girl, and she had the baby through surrogacy, meaning somebody else helped her carry the baby. And there was a lot of uproar about it. People wanted to know, why she did that, and does she understand? Somebody was saying, do you understand the implication, of the mental torture that child is going to be going through, not having a relationship with the father? I'm assuming it's some kind of sperm bank situation. I don't know. And then, I don't know what the fuss was about, but I want to hear from everybody. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Awesome. I want to hear from everybody today what your take is on surrogacy. If it's a yay or nay. So let's go. Let's dig in. Come on. No quiet people in this chat today. We want to hear surrogacy. Can you have somebody carry a baby for you? There are different reasons anyway. It depends on the reason. There are different reasons why you might have somebody carry your baby for you. So it can be medical reasons. Some people don't, have issues with their uterus and for some reason can't carry their own baby. So they need a surrogate mother. Some just don't want to mess with their, and then, yeah, I think it's basically two reasons. You just don't want to. You just don't feel like. Some, you can't carry the baby for medical reasons. Some, the mother is not so healthy and so can't carry the baby. So there are different reasons. Do we think that the stigma that is attached to it is justified? Let's hear from people. All right. What do you guys think? Surrogacy and the stigma, what's going on? Why are Nigerians really like against surrogacy as a thing? Why? What do you guys think? Before I tell you what I think, let's hear from people here. Okay, you guys want to hear from me first, or what's going on? Are we shy? Okay. So I'll just say what I think first. So personally, when it comes to surrogacy, is it something I feel like is right? Let's look at it from the physical, So my egg, my husband's sperm, and somebody else just helped me carry the whole 9 months, and then at the end of the 9 months, person hands me my baby, and I don't have the, stretch marks to show for it, and all the lovely things that happen to your body when you have a baby. Okay. I think Edna says, I think it's our mentality in Nigeria. Yes, for sure. Nigeria, we have a way of thinking, and we refuse to shift from it. Like, is it that this way or the highway? This is the way it should be. And I understand that it has always been mommy, daddy, have a baby, and that's the way it should be, and that is the way it has always been. But there are some things that cannot be. I mean, we are not Jesus. It is only Jesus that, as it was, so shall it be, and so shall it be. So as it was, so it is, and so shall it be forevermore. That's only for Jesus Christ. So as long as we are in this world, things will continue to change. Technology will continue to evolve and stuff like that. So for me personally, okay, someone says, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with surrogacy. Okay. For me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you can afford it. If for medical reasons you can't have your baby, or if you just don't want to, because I believe that medical science is a gift that God has given us as humans living here on earth. So I refuse to see it as something from the devil. I know some people do, some Christians do. They think it's something that the devil just cooked up, and I don't agree. Surrogacy is not a bad thing, but that of Iniedo, I don't understand her reasons. Yeah. For that of Iniedo, I think I think she was married at some point. It didn't work out. She has been maybe trying to have a baby somehow. It wasn't working out. Marriage wasn't working out. Mr. Darius says, what is the beauty of motherhood without the scar? So the scar is the beauty of motherhood. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't agree with that, because if what you are saying is accurate, then adopted mothers don't enjoy the beauty of motherhood, and I don't think so. So I think the beauty of motherhood is being able to hold a child, love the child, and raise that child from that to adulthood. That's what I think motherhood is. I don't think it's the process of having a child biologically that makes people mothers. So personally, I really don't think there's anything wrong with it. If I saw something I felt like I needed and I couldn't afford it, yeah, for sure, I would definitely subscribe to it. So Nigerians take a while to get used to everything. They will get used to it. They don't have a choice. For Iniedo, hers is a bit different. She didn't have, a relationship unit going on and really wanted a child. So she went and did it the other way. So I don't know. It's definitely not the norm. It's not the traditional way. Yeah, Sedna says some people are having a hard time. Some people are having a hard time conceiving. True. Legitimately, people have it difficult conceiving. It's not easy to imagine what it's like when you can't have a child. If every time you just have one, have two, have three, some people have five. It's difficult to understand the challenge of not being able to have a child biologically. It's very challenging. So let's try. You don't have to birth a child to be a mother. Agreed, Edna. I agree with you. You don't have to give birth to a child biologically to be a mother or to feel the scar of motherhood, as Mr. Diary puts it. Okay, everybody. So as it is, we have some people for surrogacy and some people against surrogacy. In case people don't know, the Mr. Diary there is my husband. And let me tell you, if I had my way and I could afford it and I could guarantee, this is my thing about surrogacy. If somebody is carrying my baby, I want to know what you are eating. I want to know that you are not smoking. I want to know that you are not doing drugs. I want to know that you are as concerned about the health of the baby in you as I would be if I were you. I mean, that's my only reservation about it. Like no alcohol, no smoking, no drugs, healthy food, healthy diets, and everything. If I had all that, if I can guarantee that, I don't think I would go through the trouble. It's a lot. Childbirth takes a toll. That's true. So childbirth takes a toll on the body of the woman. So if you can have somebody carry your baby for you, more grease to your elbows. More grease to your. Welcome to the newcomers coming. Okay. Longer. Okay, we will try. So as I was saying, surrogacy can happen for different reasons. So Nigerians just need. Hello, Frida. Welcome. I'm in support of surrogacy if there's no other option. But today, some people do it for convenience. So, Frida thinks some people do it just for convenience or just to not be bothered with the whole process of the 9 months journey. Is that a bad thing? Let's really talk about this. I mean, if I can have somebody do this thing for me for 9 months and I don't have to, and I get my baby at the end of the 9 months and everything is fine, is it a bad thing though? Let's talk about it. If that's assuming convenience is your reason, because for those people who legitimately can't have children, they don't have a choice pretty much. So those people are they're not people who are talking about. Those people can't be judged. I'm talking about people who do it for fashion purposes. I mean, if I had a way to still have the abs that I had before I had 3, why not now? Let's know. Let's know what you think. It's convenience. It's convenience alone, not a good reason. Uh-huh. It's just having using surrogates, having a surrogate parent for convenience. Is that terrible? Okay. Let's hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Should surrogacy just be strictly for those who have fertility issues, or everybody who feels like it's what will work for them should be able to do it without being stigmatized or being called maybe a lazy mommy or what? Because let's think about it. You might have a career that the 9 months pregnancy might not be convenient for. Say I'm an actress, or they no longer called actresses, so actor. Let's say I'm an actor. being pregnant for 9 months might not work. So is convenience a bad thing? Let's talk about that. Mm? Like I said, my only issue with surrogacy is a trust. I would have a very difficult time trusting somebody else to carry my baby the way I feel like I will carry my baby. So that, I think that's the only reservation I have about it. Let's hear what your reservations about surrogacy is. My only reservation is the trust issue. Are you going to take your supplements the way you're supposed to? Are you going to be eating healthy? Are you going to be getting enough sleep? Those things you're supposed to do when you're pregnant. Is this person, there's enough there's enough Lifetime movies to show that it's not always an easy process. It's not. It's not. I mean, having a baby is an emotional journey. Then having it with medical help, it's a very emotional, up and down journey. So yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, or it's not as fashionable as it looks to have a surrogate carry your baby. So would you the ladies in the house, even the gentlemen, would you be okay having somebody else carry your child, and when the person gives birth? No, it was not too long. It's okay. Oh, no. Can you, okay, maybe break it into shorter comments so I can see. Break it into shorter comments. Why is it not showing? Okay. Break it up. But let's hear, what are the real reservations Nigerians have about surrogacy? What are the real issues about having a surrogate? Now let's bear in mind that this is a completely legal process, depending on the agreement between the surrogate mother and the couple, or the mother of this baby. So based on whatever kind of agreements, verbal or contractual agreement you have, it's a legal process. Okay, Benny says, if it's done rightly involving a hospital, I think she's supposed to do the right thing, taking supplements and oil. Yes, she's supposed to do the right thing, but the hospital will not go home with this person. This person is not going to be in the hospital for the 9 months. So this person is going home with your child. It's kind of, it's equal to saying, to trusting a nanny with your child. So let's say I have to be out of the country for a year, and I'm leaving my child with a nanny for 1 year. That's the way I see it. That's my only reservation with surrogacy. If I'm not able to have children and my husband agrees, why not? Of course. Of course. Of course. So if you do have any reservations about surrogacy, let's try and talk about the reservations so we'll know what the real issue is. In America, if the surrogate mom decides she doesn't want to give up the child after birth, no way. Are you serious? Seriously? Okay, so Frida says, in the US, if the surrogate mother decides that she doesn't want to give up the child, she is entitled to keep that child. Now, let's remember, this is a child that is not biologically hers. So this child has a biological mother and father, and yet she can keep that child irrespective of the egg. Irrespective of the egg. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. I did not know that, Frida. Penny says, oh wow, the hospital wants monitor her. Wahala. Anyways, I'm always paying her to take care of herself, and yes. So what people do, okay, if I'm not okay. So what people do is, you do pay for you more or less. At least the person I know who did it, they were more or less buying food. So you're stocking this person's house with food that you want this person to be eating, buying all the supplements. The communication channel has to be completely open. So you're talking to this person all the time to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. during the pregnancy. So well, and plus, if before you give your baby to somebody to carry, I believe you should have done some research. So I guess, but I will not be able to get over that hurdle. So that's my own thing. That's my own thing. Having somebody carry my baby and trusting the person to be okay. But there are cases where, if biologically you can carry, you can have, like my mother can carry my baby. She's 60 something, but she can. I hope she's not watching. But she's 60 something and she can carry. So you can have like a relative carry for you, which is easier to trust than a random stranger. That random stranger, I can't get over it if it's a random person. Frida is laughing because I say my mother can. No. You actually don't see, to be a surrogate mother, you don't need to be like fertile or ovulating, or you can carry a child for somebody even after menopause as long as your uterus is intact. So yes, my 70-year-old mother can carry a baby for me. I've seen it. Frida is laughing. I've seen it done. Yeah, the mother carried the baby, even though she had gone through menopause, she carried the baby for her mom. So I would trust an arrangement like that, but not for a stranger.
Oh, good. Can I get in?
You cannot get in. This is the thing with life. Like, things just happen. So anything. Can you stop coughing?
Sure.
Okay. That's not advised. Obviously. I mean, say, no, but don't do that. Please just ignore the person you just saw. Frida, what's not advised? Having an old lady carry a pregnancy for you. Well, if your old mother can't carry it for you, at least your little sister can carry it for you now. Your younger sister, a sibling, somebody, anybody. So anyway, we're not going to drag this life on. Today we're going to talk about we are talking about the stigma in Nigeria for having a surrogate mother. I remember visiting somebody who just had a baby, and I could tell that she had the baby through surrogacy. And personally, it didn't matter to me, because when you just have a baby, I know what a new mother looks like. I know what her body is supposed to look like. I know what's going on. I have an idea because I have children. So I knew she had the baby through surrogacy, and it didn't matter to me. To me, it didn't make her any less of a mother. But she was, hiding it and being very sneaky about it, and I was wondering, like, okay, it's because of the stigma. That's why people feel like they cannot come out and say, look, this person had this baby for me. Maybe it's because Nigerian women would say, I carried you for 9 months. They take pride. Yes, we do that a lot. Nigerian mother thing, we say that a lot. I say to my children a lot. I say, if I let you squat in my stomach for 9 months, you have to absolutely do what I want. So that's our thing. So like I was saying the story. So I actually visited a new mom who did have a baby with through a surrogate, and she didn't want everybody to know that she did that. I mean, I respect her decision to keep it private, but if not that there's such a stigma attached to this, people won't have to be sneaky. People won't have to be sneaky about it. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. If somebody's having issues carrying her own child and she has somebody else carry, she doesn't owe anybody any explanation. Yeah. She didn't want me to know that she had. Yes, it's a very funny story. Let me tell you the story a bit. So I saw this person like a few days before, and obviously had no idea this person was pregnant. And then you hear like a week later that, oh, I had a baby. That was already like, oh wow, okay. So already I was thinking it's true, this surrogacy. So when I went there, everything was, secret, feeding. When it's time to feed the baby, everybody had to leave the room and all of that. So I wasn't offended by it or anything. I just felt bad that she could not be free to own her. Somebody helped me. I had a surrogate carry this baby. There's really nothing wrong with it. So that was what I felt was sad. Like, why is there still a stigma? Yes, absolutely. She was pretending to have just had a baby. Yes, and that's why I'm saying it's sad that there's still such a stigma attached to this thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was sad. So it looks like everybody on this live, I don't know. I want to have people on my live who are disagreeing with me and tell me, no, you are absolutely wrong. But everybody feels like surrogacy is fine and it's okay. So we are the Nigerians who still stigmatize this thing. Please, let me appeal to, if you are on this live or you watch this video on the replay. Frida wants the story. She wants the whole story of what happened with this person. No. I did not ask. I feel like it's one of those don't ask, don't tell situations. Like if you don't offer me extra information, I don't ask for it, especially when it doesn't affect me. Because people will go behind her back to talk. But as a friend, you should make her feel comfortable about her decision. Yeah. She has to be first comfortable with her decision. That's the thing. It's not. I don't think anybody can make you comfortable. You make a choice. If you are comfortable with your choice, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So I just feel like maybe she was not comfortable with her decision or her choice. Because I've also met people who have said to me, my so person helped us carry the baby right here in Nigeria too. So those ones were obviously comfortable with their decision and their choice. So Nigerians should just be free to do what Frida was the gist. Okay, that's just for another day, for another live. I'll give you the full details some other I'll give you the full details some other time. So if you're on this live, I want you to just drop a comment about what's your reservation. Only if you have one or two or zero reservations about surrogacy, what exactly do you think they are? For Frida, I think it's that somebody might be able to take the baby at the end of the day. So what are your reservations about surrogacy? Okay, so no reservations. Okay, people, so we are closely bringing this live to an end. It's amazing how time flies whenever I'm doing lives. I don't understand. Like, it's been 30 minutes already. This is just so, you know how time really flies. And there's a band created, and there's a bond created. The child might later want to meet them. Okay, she said the child might later want to meet the surrogate mother. I don't think so. I don't think surrogate parents isn't quite the same as like biological. It's not like you adopted this child and the child wants to meet his biological child, a biological mother. So this is a mother that just carried the baby. So if my baby tell me that, I want to meet the woman that I was in her summer for 9 months, I'll be like, I don't know. And build a relationship with the woman who actually carried them. Okay, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible, but that's entirely up to the parents and what they are willing to allow. So if you feel like you want your child to have this relationship with the birth parents, I think that's what they are called. So the surrogate mother is the birth mother, and then the lady who owns the egg is the biological mother. So if the child wants to meet his birth mother, I guess there's not much you can do about it. Like, it's up to you. It's your choice. But I don't think that should be a big deal. It's not the same with an adopted child wanting to meet his biological mother. That's totally different. This woman has no biological connection to this child, besides the fact that she carried the child. I mean, I look at surrogacy like babysitting. So I don't think that would be a problem, but who knows? Who knows? The way children are now, they might start asking questions and questions. So anyway, let's not let this live drag on for too long. It's been 30 minutes already, and everybody seems to be wanting to come into this living room now that I'm doing this live. So I'm going to be ending it here. Thank you, everyone that showed up. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in my next. No, don't talk when I'm doing live. You can't be talking when I'm talking. Okay. Okay, take your phone to the room. Okay, sorry about that. So, thank you guys for joining this live. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. If you have watched this video up to this point, don't forget to like. Give my video a thumbs up. It helps this video. It helps it to go further. So thank you. I just have some people coming in now that I'm about to sign off. But the good thing is this video is going to be on my channel, so feel free to leave a comment and feel free to like at any time. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next live next week. All right, guys. Bye-bye.